Everybody, it's Mr. Giles, and what I'm working on is making a little animated banner for my classroom. So I thought I'd just show you the process, and if you want to try something like this on your own, you can, but it's pretty basic. I want to do a guy getting excited that it's Wednesday. You know, it's a fun day. I like Wednesdays. So first, I'm just going to find a background for my animation. And I am going to copy the image, and I'm going to go to paint.net. I'm going to hit Control N just to make a new one, and you'll see it automatically makes it the right size for the picture I've copied. So there's my new image. I'm going to resize it a little bit. Image, resize. I'm going to keep this check mark on, and I'm going to say like 800 by 450. Sure, that's good. Okay, then I am going to save that background. File, save as. You want to save it wherever you would want to find it. So I'm going to save it to my desktop, but if you're in my class, you would save it to your folder. Just keep it organized. I'm going to call this explosion background, okay? And I'm just say okay. And then I went and looked for a cartoon guy that looked excited, and this guy looked pretty excited, so I'm going to save him. I've already got a clear background on him, so I'm going to save him to the same location. I'm just going to call it excited guy. PNG is important. That gives it the ability to have see-through on the back. I'll say okay. And then I want to make the word Wednesday. So I'm going to go File, New, and I'm going to make this 800 by, I don't know, whatever, 300. Because I know my other things are about that size. I am going to delete the background, and I'm just going to add text that says Wednesday, nice and large. Wednesday, and I'm going to stick it in the middle. I'm going to choose a big, thick font, hopefully. I'm going to use this arrow thing to move it over. It's a little too big, so let's try, how about 120? Oops, almost there. 110. All right, there we go. And I might choose a different font. I like different fonts. That's really, okay. I like that font, but it's too big. Let's go 40. There we go. All right, Wednesday. Perfect. So there's I'm going to animate this text. I'm going to save it as, I'm going to go PNG, Wednesday, save. Now I've got everything I need for my pivot. So now I am going to open up Pivot. Where are you, Pivot? Okay, so first thing you want to do is load your background. So I'm going to load my background. Background is on my desktop, and I'm going to sort by date modified so I get the newest things at the top. And there's my explosion background. Boom. Yep, I would like to set the dimensions of the image to my animation so that it fills my screen. So here we go. There's my animation. Now I'm going to add the Wednesday, and actually I'm going to get rid of my stick guy. Sorry, stick guy. I'm going to go File, Add, Load Sprite Image, and one is going to be the excited guy. Put him in. Oh man, he's got all kinds of. Okay, darn it. Well, I'm going to fix that. Let's go back to paint.net. That is not a good look. So let's figure out why it's doing that. One of the things I do is if ever I'm worried about a graphic, I put a layer underneath. I fill it with a color that's different than the guy. I'm gonna just fill it with green, like a green screen, and I'm gonna look at it. Oh, it's okay. I see why, because this layer is a solid layer on this guy's layer. So I'm gonna use the magic wand. I'm gonna click on it on his layer. Sorry, and I'm gonna change the tolerance a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna hit delete. I think that's pretty good. Boom. All right, now I know that I've deleted all that extra stuff. I'm gonna save it again. File, save as, and I'm just gonna call it excited guy 2, and I'm gonna save it as a PNG. Hopefully this is gonna work. You could probably experience problems like this whenever you're making something in Pivot. You just gotta push through. I'm gonna delete this guy, and I'm gonna go File, Load Sprite Image, maybe, File. Oh, it's thinking. My computer is thinking. And back to the desktop, and let's go date modified. Let's try that again. Huh. Oh, I clicked on the wrong file. File, load sprite image. It was looking for stick figures. So, okay, excited guy 2, crossing my fingers. And it works. Awesome. His eyes are see-through, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so we've got our guy. He's mostly cool looking. And we've got our background. I wanted to make a cool animation, so I'm going to add the Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday doesn't look all messed up. Oh, good. It looks good. And I want it to be behind my character. So I'm going to just click this button right here. Boom. So I think I want it to look kind of like it's zooming in. You know what? I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to actually add the background. Load sprite image. I'm going to load the background as an image. And here's the reason why. I want it to zoom in. I want everything to kind of zoom towards the screen, kind of like because you're really excited. So I'm going to send this to the back like that. And everything's going to move. So I'm just going to select... I'm going to just try this. I'm going to highlight all three things here. And then I'm going to... Yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. I'm going to make my guy a little smaller. And let's make him 25. So he has farther to go. Put his head right in the center of the explosion. Let's put Wednesday back a little further. Let's make that, I don't know, 75. And we're going to stick it right there. So it gives it a little more of that 3D sense. And then let's just, I'm going to go frame 1. Now we're going to make everything bigger. Let's see, by 5 maybe? Sure. And then, did the guy get bigger? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make those bigger too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try to put him kind of in the same spot and take a picture. Then I'm gonna try to highlight everything again here and see if that works. But oh yeah, they're getting bigger too. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna take a shot. Let's make everything bigger. Oh, the background didn't get bigger that time. Darn it. So I'm going to pull this down so I can get to the stupid background. In fact, I'm going to go back to that picture and make sure I made that a little bit bigger. I'm going to keep it centered. And then the next one, I'll make it even bigger. Here we go. All right. And take a picture. There we go. And then let's make sure those are all highlighted, and let's make them all bigger this time. And this time I'm going to have the guy get even closer, like he's zooming forward, because he's maybe closer to the camera than everything else. And then I'm going to have to zoom this out. So let's, because my object is getting pretty far along here. Let's see if I can select multiple things. Let's get rid of this guy. Delete. You're seeing this is like a live stream, basically, of me resizing images, and I'm going to keep my guy even bigger, and we're almost to the edge of the frame here, so I'm going to make him, let's see, 65. I'm going to go 10 this time. Still trying to keep him sort of centered, and take a picture. I'm going to let me just play this back. Yeah, that's cool. I kind of like it. Wednesday sort of ran off the screen there. So let me, I'm going to go back and just make sure that Wednesday is staying sort of centered. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Next one. Wednesday's, let's get it a little more in the center. The next one. Looks like Wednesday almost got smaller. What the heck? Wednesday. I'm just going to focus on keeping this centered. And then... Okay, that's good. So the last one, the last couple here, I'm going to have him come forward even more. Like, let's a big jump. Let's go to 80. It's 15 bigger. And I'm going to make sure that's still centered on the screen. I'm going to make the background, make sure that that comes forward. Let's say 150. Nice, big, gigantic. It's just moving, and I'm going to center that in the box. And Wednesday's going to get a little bit bigger too. Let's go 130 maybe. And let's just see what happens. I'm going to center Wednesday so that it's not coming off the It's coming off the page, but it's staying centered behind his head like it was the whole time. And then spacebar. Did I do it? Okay, let's watch that. All right, it's not the it's a little shaky, but I kind of like it. Let me see if I can fix the guy. Let's make him a little smoother. I'm using the arrow keys next to the letter M and next to the question mark, the like the little brackets, and I'm using that as a guide, going one frame at a time. So that was weird. That frame, I just sort of moved it. I'm gonna delete that one. That's just a weird frame. It wasn't moving. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Bam. And I'm just gonna hit spacebar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hit play. Bam. Wednesday. Yeah, I like it. Okay, there you go. I've made my animation. I like it. I'm gonna save it as a GIF file. Export animation. And if I really love it, I'm gonna make sure to. I would always suggest saving the pivot, save animation, and save it as a PIV file. I'm gonna call this Exciting Wednesday. Pivot guy dude explosion. There's a great title. I'm gonna save it and play that one more time. Make sure I'm happy with it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna export the animation as a GIF, and I'll just call it Explosion Pivot Guy Wednesday. Save. Okay. I'm going to show you my entire process, including how I upload this stuff. So for my webpage here, I'll just go to my webpage. I'll log in, and I'm gonna stick it right here. Hit enter, and I go to Add Media. This is Anyway, I'm gonna upload file. Select file. Let's select it from my desktop. There it is. Explosion GIF guy. Hopefully it works. It's got an error. So anyway. Except for that minor hiccup. That's how I make my animations. Now I know this animation works. I'm going to double click on it just to make sure it works. See if it opens in another program. Make sure it plays. Here we go. It's opening up in Explorer. It works. It works just fine. I just have to get it so that it'll upload to my web page. So I hope that was helpful in watching my process. This wasn't a required assignment for my class or anything, but it's just how I would do something to animate it. I could probably do better animation. I could probably make him move more or keep moving. I could make sure his eyes weren't, like if you look in the middle of his eyes, it's missing some of the white in the eyes or whatever. Probably when I deleted everything, I should have filled that in. But, don't care. All right, so have a great day. Keep experimenting, keep playing, keep being creative. It's good for your brain. All right, have a great day. This is Mr. Giles signing off.